Hear me out. Welcome back, listeners, to the Hear Me Out podcast. I'm your host, Felix Black, with a special co-host today. Going forward, you're going to be here.
I'm going to try to be here. Everything. It's your boy, Rentemspoon here. Trying to be Mr. Felix Black's right-hand man on this Hear Me Out podcast. Hope we can talk about some good things. Hope you can enjoy yourself. And I'm here for you. Thanks for having me, Mr. Felix Black, sir.
Yeah, so I was putting out the call via Twitter for a co-host. You know, even though I can talk, man, I don't have an issue doing that. I needed someone else on the podcast with me to make it flow just a little bit better, you know. And since most people know me as a not comedic type person, more serious, I needed someone who kind of flourishes in the comedy section, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. I flourish. I'm flourishing in there. Okay.
I mean, I have to include a guy who does a commentary on vending machines sucking.
They do,
right?
Suck. They do suck. I was gonna do one on gum. Gum sucks too. Don't get me started right now. Bubble gum sucks. I know everybody I get into it, but that's a different topic.
So that's what it is, Mr. Felix Black, Rentemspoon, Mr. Felix Black on the Hear Me Out podcast, episode 20. And shout out to the sponsors, Spreaker. As always, catch us on the iTunes, catch us on the iPhone, catch us on, what else are we on? We're on Android. So there's no excuse not to hear us. You know what I'm saying? We're on YouTube as well, our YouTube viewers / listeners. For those who can't pick up the apps, but we're available for everyone. Check us out. And I was on Twitter earlier, and I just want to send, and we're not getting paid for this because they don't sponsor us, so this is from the heart. Shout out to Squid Grip. What they did is they recently went into retail stores, and they made it a point to put their product in stores on military bases around the globe. And that was one of their main goals over major retailers, is to put out their product in military bases. So big salute to them. If I had my sound effects, I'd throw that on there, but I don't have it. So
salute.
Big salute to them for that, for promoting, for supporting our armed forces. As a 12-year vet, that's something that definitely caught my eye. So shout out to them. On to the good stuff. Let me tell us a little bit of backstory about Mr. Rentemspoon, so you guys don't think I just we just met yesterday and he's on the podcast. Like we've been friends on Xbox for what, like 2 years now?
Yeah, about 2 or 3 years.
About 2 years. Mm-hmm. Met through this great YouTube game, and I mean the rest is history. The rest is history. Some of our Xbox Live parties have been epic, and stuff of legend, man. You guys will have to catch us one day when we're in the Xbox Live party, just going back and forth.
Yeah, everything turns into an argument. That's what he means. Everything we can talk about. I can be like, Felix, it's too hot outside. No, it ain't. Like, what you mean? And then we'll just argue for 2 hours, and everybody just find it to be hilarious. So it's like everybody needs to hear this little duo go at it. So that's why I was here.
All it takes is that one comment. Yeah. Like, no matter if I enter the party late or he enters the party late, everything's cool until it's one thing. Either it's a comment about rushing or it's a comment about camping or playing defensively, and we're off and running. So, yeah, I've known the guy for a little while now. We talk all the time online, on Skype, all of that good stuff. So don't just think it's a fly-by-night. Just has a weird schedule, man. Like you're a vampire or something.
Yeah, man. I work night shifts, man. I gotta, I work from like 8 p.m. to like 4 a.m. in the morning. So when everybody's like nestled under their covers and sleep, I'm working and sweating. So it's hard to get in contact with me. I'm usually on Xbox like at 5 o'clock in the morning where nobody's on and up doing the day. So it's hard to keep a social thing going.
But we're gonna try and make this this podcast thing work. We're gonna turn this into a reality show, something. Syndication, something. But this is our first episode as co-host, episode 20 overall. And you were on another episode before. Like you've been on the podcast before. It's nothing new.
Yeah, I was on a episode when I signed with Vid through, and we explained who I was and went through all that, and it was fun. This is a fun thing. Being on here with you is awesome, Felix, and like I said, I appreciate it.
No problem, man. So let's get into the news, man. What you got?
Well, before we get into that, I want to start something that needs to be finished right here and right now on your feelings on that Kanye West CD. Tell everybody how you feel about that.
Which
Dude.
one? Graduation?
The one that just came out.
Oh, Yeezus?
Jesus.
I mean, I'm in the minority. Obviously, for Kanye West, a multi-platinum selling artist, to only sell what, like 500,000 copies of this CD. I'm in the minority, but I like the CD.
You liked it? You liked it, Felix?
I mean, I like the CD. I don't see anything wrong with it.
Oh, I see a lot wrong with that CD. That CD was horrible, and it's a waste of $15. Now I know you can be like, you want the same old stuff. If it's not broke, don't change anything. Kanye is offbeat. It's like a CD for performance, but you can't really ride to it. It's like rap techno or something. I couldn't even get into it.
But that's what it is. I mean, it's not meant to be the college drop. We've been there. We've done that, man. Like we gotta move forward.
It was good.
Nah, it was good, and that's what it is. He used what he had. He gave y'all that consistency. And now he's just trying something different. He didn't say that this is the new him. He would never go back to all of that old stuff because honestly, I hear that on the new album. Bound 2. That's classic Kanye West.
I think Kanye just went crazy. And that CD is a proof of that. That CD is awful.
There's only like 2 songs that are electronica,
good,
technical, techno, whatever you want to call it. There's only like 2 songs. Other than that, Guilt Trip, Blood on the Leaves. I mean, Black Skinhead is all militant. That's vintage Kanye West. I Am a God has a normal beat to it. What is the difference? It's 2 songs. Send It Up and like On Sight. And
that CD was awful. And that CD made me want to go buy.
My God.
I want to go buy Chief Keef CD after listening to that. That's how bad. I was like, Chief Keef stuff got to be better than this because I can't deal with.
But that's the problem, man. You can't push limits with you guys because everyone wants the same old thing. Everyone wants the carp. We were just talking before we went on air about rappers rapping about the same old thing. You said that out of your mouth.
I mean, that is true.
Okay.
I mean, all you can do is rap about money, and I mean, all this on World Star. Shout outs to them. I don't know why I'm getting them a shout out, but shout out to World Star. And the first 4 videos is all talking about the same thing. Like I got $1 million here, and I got money, and then I woke up in what was that song? I woke up in a
Bugatti.
Bugatti.
Yeah.
I actually like that song though. That song kind of.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
But that's not progressive. That's not pushing the rap game forward. The only reason why he's taking his flack is because he's the first one to do it. To make a fully transitional album. I mean, Lil Wayne tried to blend rock with that Revolver album. Was that the name of it? Revolver? Something like that. He tried to blend rap and rock. It was a failure. So he went back to, the Carter, I'm Not a Human Being, all that kind of stuff. But you have to take a chance. You have the crowd. I mean, you have people's ears. So you have to take a chance. I don't fault him for doing that. Is it his best CD? No. No. But, I mean, someone has to step out there and put that foot forward to say, hey, this is a new direction. There's no footprints in the sand. You know what? I'm going to step out there. And people are going to say, no, you shouldn't do that. It's fine. Our path is already set. Why are you going to deviate from that? Because that's how we got this path that we're on. Someone took a step to the left. Someone took a step to the right. And here we are. You have to think of it transitional, man. It's not meant to be groundbreaking. It's just, let me try something different really quick. Black Skinhead rocks out. I don't see what you guys are missing with the song. It's Rebel Without a Cause, America Hates to See Me Shine, vintage Kanye West. Remember he said George Bush hates black people?
Mm-hmm.
That's the song that should play after that. You see what I'm saying? To me, that's vintage Kanye West. I just like the way he raps and what he raps about. Like, I Am a God could be my anthem for forever.
I'm a God. I mean, I was a big Kanye West supporter too, but I mean, this CD, I loved 808 Heartbreak. And you say that's the same, but I think, it's all them slow, what's the auto-tune songs? I love that CD. I mean, I don't know why. But, I used to love that, but that was different. That was unique. But this city, I just cannot relate. I just cannot feel it, man.
I think 808s is a cool CD. Again, he still did his thing. Relative, we're talking about, you know, Kanye West CDs. I mean, even his worst CD is better than a lot of people's top CD. Like a French Montana, come on. Like, I heard that song, Ain't Worried About Nothing. Like, I can listen to that all day because it's a beat. It sounds good in the car.
Ain't worried
But
about
he literally says nothing in the song. So
he
he's
ain't worried about nothing.
not worried about lyrics, that's
He
for
ain't
sure.
worried about lyrics. He ain't worried about nothing. He ain't worried about no pen. He ain't worried about writing down lyrics. He ain't worried about paying bills. He ain't worried about nothing. So I mean, I got it.
But that's my opinion on it. I don't look at it as a comparison to College Dropout or Late Registration. I look at it as what it is and what he tried to do with it. He wanted a minimal CD. You know, there's no promotion behind it. There was no promotion. There's no cover. There's no glossy, you know, CD information. There's nothing. And the album sounds minimal. He still went, you know, 500,000 copies with no promotion at all, just off of word of mouth, people's opinion. So it's all, he still did a good job to me. Is it one of his top CDs? No. Because again, I'm used to a certain sound, so I had to listen to it a couple times. Did I pop it in once and say, oh my God, this is amazing? No, some of it to me was kind of like, okay, where was he going with this?
Mm-hmm.
But you have to, when I read about it and I read the reason for the minimalistic approach to the CD, it makes sense. To me, it's a standalone CD. It's not his sixth studio album in a line. It's a standalone.
See, my thing is, I don't want you liking this CD just because it's creative for the sake of being creative. I mean, you can still be, you know, Kanye is going off of this. You know, we all know Kanye the man. You know, he the man because he got Kim Kardashian. I mean, the music and all that, that's second to me. But that's the main reason he's the man. But we all know he can make beats. We all know he can rap.
Yeah.
And I just felt people like to see it just because he was just being super artistic. I think you can overblow being artistic. I think sometimes, you know, just because you Picasso don't mean you just gonna spray paint with some Crayolas or something and then say this is the best thing ever. I think I don't know what Kanye was going for with this CD. Like I really cannot. I mean, maybe if he did like a live performance, I can see myself watching a live performance of this CD and actually liking it.
Yeah.
Because I'd have to see it through his eyes. I got to see what Kanye is talking about.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, I can't put this CD in the car and ride with it. I just can't sit there and bump it while doing paperwork. I just can't. It's not giving me anything to feel. So I hate it.
I hate it.
You thought I was gonna say dislike. I hate this CD. I was like, I'm gonna take this crap out. come on, Chief Keef, getting my CD player. Nah, I ain't gonna. I don't know why I keep talking about Chief Keef just because he on All Over World Star.
Yeah, I mean, he's not doing anything progressive.
That's what I don't like right there.
I mean, do you want to? I mean, how many times can you talk about I get hoes, I got money, I got cars? I mean, it's a different sound. He worked with Daft Punk, who is a techno band, for two of the songs, and I think those are the two that people don't like. And I look at it as being progressive. He took a chance. I'm not gonna say it worked 100%, but I mean, he took a chance, and that's more than most people do. Like if he had came out with that sound, he probably would have been kicked to the curb. But it's just like with anything. Once you establish yourself, you have the opportunity to try something new. And I guarantee this isn't the last you'll hear this kind of sound. Because as it becomes accepted, it'll be okay. Look at dubstep. You think people like dubstep when they first heard it?
I was indifferent to it. I'm indifferent towards it. I kind of, you know, I didn't really hate it when I first heard it.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
I didn't hate it, but you know.
And it progressively, as you hear more of it, you start to hear better versions of it. So his is raw, his is that sewer sound because it's something you've never heard. But as people start to refine it and blend it more, okay, you know what I mean? He adds different elements to it so it sounds better. People say Born Sinner was a better CD, a better hip-hop CD. Yeah, because J. Cole didn't push any boundaries. Look at it as a wrestling ring. He stayed within the ring. When you start to reach outside the ring, what do you get? You get penalized for that. You know what I mean? Because you're not supposed to be hanging outside the ring. But as long as you stay in there, that's your comfort zone. You're good to go. I look at Magna Carta Holy Grail. Again, one of the best titles to a CD I've ever heard. Let's get that out of the way. One of the best titles I've ever heard. I heard it. It's cool. It's a Jay-Z album. It's nothing really different about the CD, you know? You would think in three to 4 years you would try something different. You know what I'm saying? Like, you keep giving people complain about Call of Duty because it's the same thing every year. But when they change something, people are like, oh, they changed it too much. Either you want some change or you don't want, or you want the same reproductive product over and over. Madden.
They're still good changes. I mean, this change. Maybe this was just before my time, and I'm gonna rack it up to that.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. Kanye's offbeat a couple of times, and there's just too much noise happening. Trash cans getting hit. I don't know what's happening. Dogs barking. I'm like, this is too artistic for me. I can't take it. You know. So,
I don't even think it's artsy.
I think it is.
I think that's how he sees music personally. And how he gives us music. You know, it's a difference between giving the crowd what they want and giving the crowd what you want them to hear.
Okay.
So his little soulful sound, I think, was good in 2000 with The Rock and, you know what I mean, H to the Izzo, all of that kind of stuff. It was cool back then. But as he progressed in the rap game in music, you know what I mean, he dabbled. I pulled from here. Oh, I heard this song. It was crazy. Because he had a little dubstep on Watch the Throne. What's the song they had? Oh, I can't think of it now. Who Gonna Stop Me? Who Gonna Stop Me Now? And that was a straight remake of a dubstep song. But he did it in such a way that it blended a lot more hip-hop to it. So he's been pulling for a while. Here, he just didn't blend as much. He was just like, fuck it. I'm going to just
go for it.
I'm going to just go.
Yeah, he did.
And I mean, we don't appreciate good stuff. You brought up Picasso. When Picasso was painting, he wasn't nobody. What is this? It wasn't until after that he became Picasso as we know him today. So it'll take some time. We'll look back on it.
We'll look back on it and see if everybody just copies Kanye style and just blend it in.
You're going to have to do something because I agree with you. The topics, I mean, money, okay. Cars, okay. The ones that are rented in your video, got it. Mm-hmm. The chains, rented, got it. You're not doing anything.
I don't see how rappers actually last this long, honestly. I've listened to a couple of new guys, but I haven't really been wowed by anybody lately. And because it's the same stuff. You know, everybody just sounds like Big Timers would suck more. You know, Big Timers did the whole money cars and everything. That was their thing. And now everybody just talking about how much money they're getting. And we know they ain't getting it yet. You know what I'm saying? We know you ain't getting that money, so it's like, but you know, again, then I talk about Kanye coming. I mean, it's the rap. Rap is in trouble, I think, personally. But
what kind of rap do you like?
Personally, my favorite rapper, I'll get it out here right now, is Eminem. Actually, I know a lot of people find this. Eminem's my favorite. I'm a very lyricist guy.
Yeah.
I like how if a rapper can tell a story. Like Eminem's my favorite rapper because he can tell a story. You know, like that Stan.
Yeah.
You know, coming out my closet.
Yeah.
A lot of people can't do that. Like you can't put any rapper in that song and you visually just hear and see what he's doing. Eminem is the biggest artist to me personally because he can just tell a story through his mic and he's passionate and he got lyrics and everything just flows with him. That's like I bump Eminem 24/7, man. That's my guy.
So you like his newer CDs, that Relapse and Recovery and all that?
I love Recovery. I thought Recovery was. I mean, the two before that were kind of. So he even said they sucked.
Yeah.
You know, but Recovery was a great CD. I think it was very underrated. Honestly, it was a really good CD. I also like Lupe Fiasco. So you kind of see where I'm at. I'm in a Lupe Fiasco, and I love lyrics. Jadakiss. I actually like Luda. Luda's also pretty, you know, Luda's funny to me. I love Luda.
Yeah.
So I'm more on the lyrics side. I like people that can just make me, you know, kind of feel what they feel and get, you know, just like they spent some time on the song. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I like, you know, bumping No Hands. You know, No Hands is my favorite club song.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to hear Eminem in the club. I'm trying to hear No Hands and party and stuff, you know. But on a day-to-day basis, you got to get the lyrics with me, man. That's number one thing important to me, and I think it's not important anymore. It's just like, okay, good beat, yeah, fuck yeah, cool, yeah, real talk, fuck yeah, buddy, cool, and then there you go, you got your CD, and these are people everybody doing. So I'm looking for a lyricist, a new lyricist is coming out right now. Anybody got any tips or anybody out there? I'd love to hear them.
But you know, Eminem's style changed.
What do you mean?
He's not the Stan rapper. My name is Eminem that he used
Mm-hmm.
to be with the blonde hair.
Mm-hmm.
Like his whole image changed, and I think that was the beginning of his quote unquote fall off. Cause I mean, he used to wreck him like 1.5 million a week,
Yeah.
but now he's nowhere near that. I think because I won't say he's grown up, but he has a more mature approach. It's not all of that outlandish stuff that he used to rap about. Cause I didn't like that at all.
Oh, you like his first two CDs?
I don't
His,
like My Name Is. I think that song is horrible. I'm a beat person as well as lyrics.
mm-hmm.
I just think that hi, my name is who my name nah. I do not like that song. I like the one where the video he was falling off the roof, like he's free falling the whole video. I don't know the name of the song, but I
What's
like
that?
the Marshall Mathers LP.
I love I don't know, man. I'm a big Eminem mark. So there's a lot of stuff I've heard from him and I don't like. Like that's my guy, man. That dude was how he's put in before football game. That's the guy I put in when I need to think. That's my guy, man.
I like him freestyling. I don't care for his CDs, but if you hear him on a mixtape, like I think he murders it.
Oh yeah.
And I think he dumbs it down for his CDs because he's not as blatant. And to me, it's to a fault because when you hear him just go on someone else's beat on the mixtape, like he doesn't really care.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he can murder it. He can kill it.
I like old 50 Cent too. Before 50 got money and stuff.
I never really liked 50 Cent.
That first CD he made, like the stuff he said, and that CD was like he was hungry and he wanted some money. Now he got, now he doing vitamin water and making money. So
Yeah,
yeah. So, but I'm saying the young hungry, find me in the club, which they played 177 times a day.
yeah,
But that 50 Cent, I love that 50 Cent because he was hungry. He wanted to make money. Now he got it. He don't care, which I expect a lot of people to do. You make your money, you move on, you mature, and you get out and do what you need to do.
yeah.
So I don't knock 50 for doing that. So
I guess my issue really isn't with 50, but the way because I was a Ja Rule fan, and I mean he attacked Ja Rule, which was fine,
mm-hmm.
but he had everyone that used to bump Ja Rule because I mean he was hot for a while. So everyone who used to play Ja Rule was like, "Oh, that Ja Rule's whack," because 50 he's that dude now. He's that gangster everyone's looking for. And then he turned right into Ja Rule. Singing Candy Shop is about as syrupy as it gets. Um, and he even had 21 Questions on the first CD, but that's what he was knocking Ja Rule for was the singing and the rapping. And no one really acknowledged that. Everyone was just like, "Oh, Ja Rule's whack now." I'm like, what makes a dude whack? I mean, his sound is what people like because he does songs with Mary J. Blige and J Lo. He's whack. I mean, that's a measure of success. Because I mean, who wouldn't like to be featured on one of their albums because they have crossover success? So I just didn't like everyone's approach to it.
The thing that hurt me the most is DMX falling off, man. DMX was my hype guy. DMX was the man, dude.
I'll give you that. Yeah.
DMX was he should be the man running the rap game right now. I mean, he had such energy, such he just got you off your seat. The Rough Rider anthem, what he just had it.
Yeah.
And then cocaine's a hell of a drug, man. And
he had too many personal demons.
Yeah, too many personal demons, man.
And I mean, when you don't have money, again, that hunger's there because you want to get money to get out of the situation you're in. And then when you get money and you get that respect and you get that access to things you didn't have access to before, it's all in how you handle it. I mean, he had access to stuff he didn't necessarily have before, and he didn't know how to handle it. But the dude, I mean, the way he speaks and like how he was blending like the God lyrics and the inner struggle, like stop being greedy stuff like in the Damien songs. Yeah, man, It's Dark and Hell is Hot is a fantastic CD.
Yeah, DMX, man, that was my guy. That hurts me that he fell off like that, man. That was a big loss for rap music, honestly.
I think he poured it all out in that one CD.
You think so?
I think when you make a classic CD, like if you think of all the CDs that went down, it's just if you had to put rap in a capsule and put some CDs in there, 10 CDs in there, very few of those rappers came back to have that same success. It's just the amount of heart, the amount of effort and energy you put into that CD. You can't do that for 5-10 years, let alone, like 4 or 5 CDs. You can't do that. 50 didn't have the, I mean, 50 sold The Massacre based on the hype that was still off of Get Rich or Die Trying, but it was nowhere near as good.
Was he really shot 9 times? Did anybody
Yeah.
find out? Did that really happen? I thought that was
Yeah.
just a gimmick.
Nah, he was shot in front of his grandma's house. It was in the movie Get Rich or Die Trying.
Yeah, I ain't watched the 50 Cent movie. I didn't think that ain't something I was gonna go to pay to see. 50 Cent movie.
Yeah, it was real, but he will never have the Get Rich or Die Trying attitude again. He won't. You can't.
Mm-hmm.
I think Nas and Illmatic, he never reproduced that again. You see what I'm saying? Like some of his CDs, they said Stillmatic was good, but it wasn't as groundbreaking as Illmatic was. Jay-Z and Reasonable Doubt. Everyone says that either that or the Black Album or the Blueprint are his best CDs.
I love the Blueprint. I think the Blueprint's his best CD.
But he has Reasonable Doubt as his top CD, of course, because that's what got him on. And I think he has the Black Album and Blueprint tied at number 2. So I mean, there's a few people that recreated that, and I think Eminem got a little bit bigger as his CDs went on. I think he topped out at his second CD, the Marshall Mathers LP. I don't think he recreated that success again.
Well, he was what was the third one?
It was the Eminem Show, wasn't it?
Eminem Show was the third one, and that was a really good CD. A lot of people those are two I really like the most.
Yeah.
But
I remember learning of him on the Marshall Mathers LP. People used to say, like, you heard of that dude Eminem? I was like, who? I don't know who that is. Because I was from South Carolina, so it was either local rappers or Atlanta rappers. Outkast is really big. We were bumping Outkast, and I went to school in Florida. I mean, we had our Pastor Troys and our dramas, our people who were local, because we don't get into lyrics. We don't care about all that. Down south, we just want to bounce and party. So
where's Trick Daddy from?
He's from Miami.
Miami. I found Trick Daddy to be the godfather of all like down south music. I don't think he get enough credit because Trick Daddy just seemed like everybody's just a little mini Trick Daddy to me. I love his little down south take on it.
But he even has too much. I don't want to say gangster, but I mean he has too much of that rough and tough feel about it. Like when we party, and like you said, we like that lighthearted music. We don't want to hear your life story about slanging on the block and all. That's cool, but we in a party mode right now, so you know what I mean? We don't want to hear all that. So yeah, I like the Kanye CD. Anyone who wants to debate that topic with me, come see me.
Man, that CD's terrible. We got through all that, but
come see me.
I think it's still terrible.
We got all the sponsors out of the way. I got some of the gaming news that happened. It's kind of old now, but we had the patch on Black Ops 2 where they reduced the AN-94 damage and reduced the rate of fire for the DSR and the ballista. And your boy Vonderhaar was getting death threats and acts of violence.
Really?
Actually tweeted to him, and he was getting death threats, man. That's crazy.
Death threats, man. I mean, that's anonymous internet stuff going too far. A whole bunch of nerds just threatening your life over a video game, man. This stuff real out there. This Call of Duty street's real, man.
I actually saw an article on Yahoo about that. And it was just saying how the culture has changed. And because Twitter gave us access to, originally it was like, superstars, rappers, all those type of people. So instead of going through a PR person, we can now get them on the horn ASAP. They're tweeting. Supposedly, if you follow LeBron James on Twitter, when a tweet comes from his account, it's him. That's what we all think, right?
But before you get to this, LeBron James and Greg Oden are the same person. But go ahead.
Why you say that?
Because Greg Oden ain't nothing but a LeBron clone that went wrong. I mean, just next time you look at Greg Oden, look at him and tell me he don't look like LeBron James.
Well, you'll see them next season because they're on the same team.
Exactly, and that's what a coincidence, huh? The LeBron James clone been sitting out because his knees was bad. They messed up, and now they on the same team. I see the conspiracy here. I mean, a lot of people ain't saying it through the way I see it, but sorry to cut off topic, but I need to let that know that I see what the NBA is doing, and I'm not standing for it. Go ahead.
You like the Miami Heat?
Do I like the Miami Heat?
Yeah.
No. I don't got nothing to get. I think they're going to win 3 rings and then break up. I think they win it next year. I thought they was winning. I think they're going to win 3 rings and then it's going to be done with. I think those 3 rings, that team was made to get 3 rings.
Why 3?
Just 3. That's just a number what all good teams get. Shaq and Kobe got 3. I don't see this team being much better than that team. So I see them getting 3 and then they're going to break them up and do something.
So how many do you think LeBron's going to get after that?
I think that's it. I think LeBron gets 3 rings and that's it.
Interesting. Considering he'll only be 29 at the end of next season, 29 or 30. So that's it. No more rings for him.
No more rings for him.
All right, y'all heard it here first.
And D Rose, and I'm gonna clarify something.
D Rose, here we go.
Chicago, and this is
Pinocchio, the wooden boy.
Completely unbiased. Completely unbiased. But D Rose is the best player in the NBA. Right.
Mr. Pinocchio, Geppetto and his woodshop still putting him together.
Mm-hmm.
He wish he was a real boy.
Hey, ain't gonna be no D-Rose. You promised me if I came on here, it wouldn't be no bad mouth in D-Rose.
You brought D-Rose up. I didn't say anything about D-Rose. So, how does a guy who's, 23, 24, have such a frail body, already? Was he the man in Chicago? Did he play a lot of off-season basketball or what?
You know about everybody pretty much knew about D Rose, man. I mean, he's Chicago made, and well, since he's breaking up, it's hard to say that. But yeah, I mean,
so was Dwayne Wade. He ain't as frail.
I don't know why the man got hurt. I'm not his doctor, but
he's not his doctor.
So I'm just talking about his skill, man. I think D Rose with that ball in his hand is just one of the best players in the NBA, man.
How can he be the best player? He's not even the best all-around player. You have to be the best all-around player to be the best player.
I don't know.
He don't have a jump shot.
He don't have a jump shot.
He don't have a jump shot. That's why if you read the reports on him coming back, they keep saying he's developed a jump shot. Because they said
LeBron didn't have a jump shot.
And LeBron doesn't have a jump shot. That's why teams still force him to shoot the ball. And will, if he's hitting his shots, but you'll take that over him driving to the basket any day.
Well, that's what D Rose do. D Rose gonna drive. I mean,
exactly, and he gonna keep breaking his ankles.
And LeBron, the best player in the NBA, what everybody's saying anyway.
There it is.
What?
He is the best player.
Because he's a freak of nature. That's why. I mean, the dude. 6'8", 250.
That's not his fault.
Right, it is his fault.
That's not his fault.
Greg Oden ain't nothing but a clone. I'm gonna go back to this now. It's conspiracy. Don't get me on this conspiracy talk because they are the same person. They really are.
Well, how is that when they're both gonna be on the court at the same time?
I'm not trying to get into this, Felix. Okay, they the same person, and I'll have my evidence eventually.
Okay, so Greg Oden, LeBron James. We're not saying that they're related just because they look alike, but we're saying they're the same person. Well, you're saying that.
I'm saying they're the same person.
All right. We'll see. Because I'm an avid basketball fan.
Let's get back to Call of Duty, man. Let's get back to Call of Duty.
Oh, your boy Vonderhaar. So, what do you think?
About his threats?
Yeah, I mean, do you dislike Black Ops that much?
To threaten his life? No, I just won't play it. I'm starting to accept Black Ops. I really don't like it. I mean, I just don't like the lag stuff. This lag stuff is just too much for me, man. This shoot first, die stuff is just too much. It's turning my eyeballs into liars, and I hate that. But, I mean, I think they did a good job on certain stuff, but when it comes down to it, I mean, it's everybody's passionate about it all of a sudden. I don't know why. You put off so much testosterone when you play video games. I forgot who told me that, but you put out more testosterone playing video games than playing sports. So I can see why people get all nerd rage and mad and want to tweet stuff. But I'm not the type of person that just I'm not gonna get that angry at the game. It's not like he gonna change anything anyway.
Well, it's probably the biggest game to help esports, all this MLG stuff. So, I mean, it's pretty much at the forefront of doing that right now because that's the game that everyone is.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not gonna say that because they still have StarCraft and other games, but
League of Legends.
yeah, it's pretty big that Black Ops 2, a game no one likes, is at the forefront of all of this Major League Gaming and sponsorships and stuff like that. So
All I want is stopping power back, man. That's all I want. Give it to me. I don't want my guns my guns damaging the maker's hands anymore. I really don't. That would shut me up so much if I could put stopping power and my gun bullets are just doing like 75 damage. That would shut me up so much if I'm determining how much my gun's doing.
it's
Like,
still in the developer's hands.
still though, but I mean, when you get it to a certain level that 1 or 2 shot kill, no matter what, I'm good on that.
I'm glad they took it away.
I love stopping power. I don't know why. Why are people happy that stopping power is gone? Now you have all this ghost and all this other.
You still had ghosts. We did with stopping power.
I'm gonna say, okay, we took stopping power out of Modern Warfare 2. Okay, then Black Ops came and everybody hated ghosts, and everybody was using ghosts. This whole stealthy, sneaky, I don't want to be confrontational stuff started when stopping power got taken out. And all this lag stuff. I mean, who knows that high bullet damage won't get rid of lag? I know when I'm playing hardcore mode, it kind of eased this lag for me, but it's because people are dying, and this whole nerfing that assault rifle stuff ain't helping anything too. I mean, if I see 5 hit markers, I flip out. That is the time when I see 5. I played today and I saw 5 hit markers multiple times. I almost blew my brains out because of that, man. Probably got a hit marker blowing my brains out knowing this game, but I should never see 5 hit markers ever. I should never see that. It's unacceptable to me.
Where were you? I mean, if you're hitting the guy in the foot, you're gonna get 5 hit markers.
I wouldn't shoot. Who shoots somebody in the foot?
Plenty of people.
How does that happen?
All of a sudden, everyone when they play the game are a terrific shot, and they're hitting the guy the whole time. Then when you look back at the kill cam, they miss like 20 shots, and they only hit 5.
How come my gun is down to 8 bullets when I start with 30 rounds to kill 1 guy?
You didn't hit that guy with all those bullets.
I hit him with all them bullets.
No, you didn't.
And I should
no,
not
be
down to 8 bullets, reloading, and then getting swarmed. That's another thing that's starting Call of Duty. It's a lagging fest, and then you just get swarmed all the time.
Then stop the guy from getting points.
Then
stop whoever's getting points from getting them.
Oh, not swarm the kill streak. First of all, ain't nobody swarming.
Oh,
ain't nobody swarming me. Let's get that out right now. I ain't got swarmed on, okay? Playing by myself. I ain't getting swarmed.
Play free for all. Of course you didn't get swarmed on.
That's the point. I ain't never been swarmed on. But I'm talking about swarmed as in the spawns are constantly spawning people together and just constantly rushing you. It's just like lag and getting spawned on. Lag and getting spawned on. Rush. Zerg. And it's like they're trying to push the action, but they're not giving you enough bullets and the bullets and the power to stop you from getting zerged. Modern Warfare 2, you can zerg me all you want. I mean, I can put you down with, I can have 8 bullets in a UMP and be comfortable getting 2 kills. You can't tell me right now you can have 8 bullets in your gun and be comfortable in getting 1 kill, not less 2. So,
well, first of all, stopping power takes up a perk slot. So that goes that perk slot right there. So that's pointless to me. That's one reason. 2, the reason why the spawns are the way they are is because you guys always crying about campers. So what do? They make the spawn points random to keep the action going. That way, if someone's supposedly camping in the corner, you're supposed to be able to go back and kill that guy because he can't just sit there and you spawn in the same place repeatedly. So blame you expert and real/rushers for that.
How is everything our fault, Felix? Everything you wouldn't blame on the Russians, and we the ones that make the game fun. Russians make the game fun.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Yes, we do. People that push the action and go for the objective make the game fun.
People who play strategically and think make the game fun. Running around with a silencer dead silence and lightweight just to flank me and shoot me in the back 100 times is
Good
not fun, and it's not skillful at all.
It is skillful.
It doesn't take any skill, as Black Ops 2 showed, to run around with an SMG, because they were king, to run around with SMGs and just spray people. That's amazing.
Sitting behind a couch
that's amazing.
And waiting for action to come to you is more skillful.
Oh, it's called holding down a lane.
Holding down a lane?
That's what it's called. You can't kill me. You know where I am, the gun I'm using, and all of that stuff. And you still can't kill me. That means you can't play.
What if you all played like that? What if you got into a lobby with 6v6 and everybody was just holding their flames? Wouldn't nothing be happening?
You have to come up with a strategy. If we, let's say we're on raid, and our team is all 6 of us running around. So we take C, then we run and take B. The other team's coming from A, right?
Okay.
So if we're rushers, we're going to run through B, go through the kitchen, go through the house over by B, and just meet y'all on our way to A, right? Okay. So my team coming from A has an opportunity to kill you, because now we have to engage in the gunfight. Some of you are going to die, some of us are going to die. And so what that does is that's not strategic. That's just that's just chance. First of all, who has the best connection? Who is lagging the least? Who has the gun with the biggest bullets in it? Or who has the automatic spray target finder? What happens if you go to B and you guys set up to keep us at A? Because it says capture the flag and what? And defend the flag. Now,
ain't nobody got time.
Now, what you do is you force that team coming from A to get past you guys' defenses. That's what it's all about. I'm not giving you a free run just because you have a better connection to me and you might, like you say, be a noob and you might be able to spray me to death. No, get past my defenses. That's what you do. It's strategic. Football, you have to get past my defense. What if all the defense just rushed, just blitzed every down? Just everybody come.
I used to do that on Madden.
That's not strategy. That's luck. Sometimes you'll get there, sometimes you won't. But if your defense matches my offense, then again, it's a chess game.
Felix, you need rushes to make the game fun. Okay?
No, you need one or two.
You need them. You need them. You need people like us.
If we're winning,
point your fingers and say that's the bad guy. You need rushes to go out there and push the action. Without pushing the action, the game gets very boring. That's why everybody likes Call of Duty, because it's a like mindless action based.
Mindless. There it is. Mindless.
Yes.
It's no strategy.
Pubs are mindless.
It's no strategy.
I'm talking about MLG when you gotta use your mind. You just can't rush around in MLG or you get.
Oh, you can't. Up. So when the level goes up, then what? You slow down.
Not really. I know a guy that's an MLG player that rushes. Well, not non. I mean, he's not
going to rush nonstop. So please don't say that. Don't say that.
He's not going to rush nonstop. I'm just.
Don't say that.
He pushes the action. He pushes. Like I said, you need a slayer. You need somebody killing another team. You need somebody doing stuff.
Okay, so out of a 4-man team, they may have 2 slayers. I would say 1, but they usually have a max of 2.
Okay.
Because you don't want everyone dead. Everyone can't die at the same time, which is what you do when you have rushing. Everyone's a rusher when you're losing, or you're supposed to be, because you're rushing to get that objective. Therein lies the action, because y'all are on offense trying to get to this flag that we have, B. We're on defense trying to keep you off of it. That in itself is the action. What happens is that those guys who were supposed to be attacking stop attacking. I.e. demolition. You ever had guys pinned into the corner, they just give up and start trying to get kills? That is where the action stops. But it's not stopping because I'm holding down my ground. So blame you guys who have your KD problems.
KD problems.
Your stat whores. That's who kills the game. Stat whores.
Showing the player card kind of has hampered the game. Black Ops being awesome Call of Duty, that player card really hurt a lot of people's ego, and it really started, like people love to talk about Jay Nasty. I love people. This Jay Nasty thing is a pretty funny thing to me because people are so infatuated with this guy. and they're not really seeing what he's doing to get views off of him.
Yeah.
I've watched his live stream before. You know, he talks crap. He tells people they suck. He does all this blah blah blah. But that's just to get attention on himself. You know what I'm saying? Like then he goes to MLG and gets stumped up, and everybody's happy about it. Like screw Jay Nasty. Like what's so special about him? Like why? I mean, he gets 100 kill games, and that's his thing. You know, I'm not really hating on it because he advertises 100 kill games. He gets them. You know, people got a problem with his skill, baby. They say he sucks. I don't think he sucks. I think it's a hard thing to say that Jay Nasty sucks. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of people say he's garbage and all this, but he's a pub stomper that gets 100 kills. That's what he is.
Well, he gets the attention because I think he was one of the first guys to have support run for him openly.
Okay, yeah, I remember that.
And he wasn't afraid to say, hey, I need 8 guys to run support for me so I can get a Penta Moab. Everyone else was kind of like they needed the support. Like if we're playing 9 and someone's doing well, like, hey, anyone got a UAV? Anyone got a, what is it called? A Blackbird? You see what I'm saying? We're all supporting that person indirectly. But he brought people in the lobby for that specifically. To see how far he could go if no one else was really killing and he was able to get all like 100% support. That's what he takes flack over, because when you hear Penta Moab, you're just like, oh my God, somebody was wrecking. And when you watch it, you're just like, well, hey, this dude has flak vests all over the place. Oh, okay, so that's what it is. So some people saw that and they were still like, okay, he was getting support run for him, but you still have to have a certain level of being good to get 5 Moabs regardless of what's being thrown to you. And then certain people said, well, he can't get it without that, so it's not legit. I mean, I used to be over that on that fence about how it's trash to get support run for you. I'm not over there anymore. I'm just like, it's a game. You do what you got to do to get views, to get subscribers on YouTube, and whatever works for you is what works for you. You see what I'm saying? Like it's never been impressive for me for a person to get 7. I think it's ridiculous, and it's hella lucky. Let's get that out of the way.
Yeah.
Because you got to be playing with people who just, or I don't want to say slow, but just people who just don't have a clue as to what's going on. And a lot of us aren't that lucky to get lobbies like that. Which, I mean, it's no difference between that and I think and straight up spawn trapping. And I want to actually try spawn trapping. I'm not shy about that.
You still on this, Felix? You want to spawn trap? You need to...
I think it would be fun to have a game where you have an LMG. As soon as someone spawns, you're just on the trigger and people just keep spawning in front of you. Like that's crazy.
That's so messed up, though. I mean, it's so easy to stop though. Just leave the game, you know. But that is like,
I'm not saying it's skillful. I'm past the skill in Call of Duty. I'm not even impressed with the skill of the pros because, again, like I was telling you, it's a chemistry thing. It's a team thing.
Yeah.
So I'm not watching these gameplays and say, oh, he's the best at Call of Duty. I'm just watching to see what people can think of next.
Okay.
And that's all. So, I mean, the 7 Moabs, the 8 Moabs, I like watching spawn trapping videos because it's just like, dog, as soon as you spawn, you're instantly dead. Like, how do you just... What is your thought process? Are you there on purpose, or do you just not understand what's happening to you? You see what I'm saying? That's crazy to me. To watch somebody go 201 and the other team just sits there and takes it. That's come on.
I think that stuff was kind of gone. I think Black Ops 2 got rid of spawn trapping.
Yeah, it did.
So spawn trapping's kind of dead. I'm really that glorious spawn trap you looking for is probably gone, man. I think you missed it.
It just takes the right people in the right places. I think one step to the left, one step to the right, it won't work. You have to be in the right spot to force the spawns. I think you can still do it.
You think I mean, nobody's done it so far. Or people probably just give up. I mean, now that you got the orbital VSAT, man, it's like whatever at this point.
But see, you're not even concerned about your kill streaks because you don't have time to call them in. Because as soon as you call something in, that guy's gonna run out of his spawn, and that's gonna mess up the whole spawn matrix. You have to gun him down as soon as he spawns.
You got. Now your laugh becoming real sick.
That's funny, man.
This sick Felix Black. This is a sick Felix Black laugh right here. You hear it? Because that is.
That's funny.
You get sick pleasure out of just spawn trapping the crap out of people. I can see it. Listen, maybe in Call of Duty Ghost, isn't that multiplayer reveal coming at the end of August or something? Maybe Call of Duty Ghost.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like in 5 or 7 days, something like that. It's supposed to be next week sometime, I think.
All right, and then not a single fuck was given. Nobody really like Call of Duty has burned so many people and nobody cares, man. It's gonna be interesting. All I heard was there's gonna be a dog in it. That's the last damn thing I need. Be on my 6 kill streak and somebody send an elephant through the damn room and kill me or something. I don't need no animals or no pets in my multiplayer experience. But we'll see what who's making it.
Infinity Ward.
Infinity Ward. I mean, there's different branches, right? Infinity Ward and somebody else, right?
This is all Infinity Ward. Yep.
You think Dead Man's Hand coming back?
I don't know. I would say I doubt it just because so many people had complaints with it, but that doesn't even matter nowadays. So, I don't know. Like, again, that never really it affected me, but overall in the game, that affected you guys more than it affected me.
It affected the hell out of me. I think that's what ruined. That's why I still think Modern Warfare 3 is the worst Call of Duty ever made.
No, come on.
That's why it's the worst to me. Modern Warfare 3 is the worst for the simple fact of Dead Man's Hand. The simple fact that they were thinking of making this game. And just purposely screwing over somebody.
And
there's more reason I hate it. The spawns and the maps and the lag, but that is the number one reason why I really hate that game.
Modern Warfare 3 was a good game. It's better than Black Ops 2.
Said no one ever.
It's better than Black Ops 2.
I think Black Ops 2 is better than Modern
Warfare 2.
I think it is.
No.
Black Ops 2 did a lot of good stuff, man.
Have you been sniped on Black Ops 2?
Yes, it's easier than ever.
Have you been sniped in a close room when you have a shotgun and you're pumping this guy full of bullets?
They've been doing that. Are you
serious?
They've been doing
that. No.
I mean, getting quick scope is something you should be used to by now. You shouldn't have
quick scoping. Yes,
you shouldn't have to like it, but you should be used to it. You should
quick scoping. Yes, but if it's a bull in a China shop, the China shop should never win. And if I have a shotgun, an SMG, an LMG, an AR in close quarters with you, and I'm shooting you, there should be no way you can snipe me. No way. No way. And that's never really, it happened maybe a couple times over the course of the game, but if you literally play Ground War, it will happen to you at least 10 times within an hour.
Yeah, they made sniping easier. I don't know why they did that, honestly. I don't know why they made sniping easier, but I still think Black Ops 2 did a lot of stuff right, though. I think the whole getting points for everything you do, objective stuff was pretty cool. I think these are the best kill streaks ever. I can't stress that enough. I think all the kill streaks in Black Ops 2 are awesome. I like that when you get the kill streaks, you actually gonna do some damage. I like how they got counter. I'm in the first day of Black Ops 2 when the Guardian was the best thing ever invented.
Yeah.
Because nobody knew how to get past it.
Yeah.
I died to a Guardian like 76 times that first day, trying to figure out how to. I'm running up, knifing it, dying, melting and stuff. But I like all the kill streaks in Black Ops 2. I think they did a great job on that. The maps are okay, but they're better than Modern Warfare 3 maps. Gun balance. I don't know. It's okay. Yeah. It is what it is. It's not. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing.
Yeah, go ahead and say it.
I think I don't really see a super imbalance. I mean, the MSMC is the best. There's a best, but I mean, light machine guns. I don't know. The light machine guns with target finders are just monsters. All of a sudden, I don't like noobs and scrubs using that. You know how everybody got a fad?
Yep.
Light machine gun should never be a fad. That is a fad you don't want like an 8-year-old using on you. You don't want everybody, all 8-year-olds, to start using light machine gun target finders. That fad needs to get nipped in the bud now.
Well, I mean, as kids, you think the more bullets you have, the better chance you have at winning. It's that simple. So, I mean, winning the gunfight.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, take the target finder off, they would still use them. I don't think it would be used as much. And a lot of these people using them aren't kids. Let's get that out of the way.
You're right.
Let's get that out of the way, because all it takes is one adult to realize that that's what's blasting him to bits, and that's what he's about to throw on.
Yeah, that light machine gun should never be a fad. I'd rather have everybody quick scoping than getting on a light machine gun bandwagon.
See, that's who's quick scoping is your kids.
Oh yeah, yeah. Double YY and all that. But quick scoping part of COD, I don't think they're gonna get. I'm very interested in this trailer though. This trailer is gonna be it's very skeptical. I mean, I'm skeptical of this trailer because I don't see what they can do that's gonna make people just go, oh man, this is gonna be an awesome COD. Whatever they put out, people just gonna tear apart. So we'll see.
I think it won't be as it won't show as much as people are expecting.
We're just gonna show somebody with dead man with a C4 strapped to his chest.
I think it's gonna show the positives of the game, and it's not gonna show some of the annoying parts. Like they didn't show us Dead Man's Hand. You know what I mean? Like when they showed us that first multiplayer reveal for Modern Warfare 3, I remember them showing like the Juggernaut, and people were kind of like, "What the hell? It's a Juggernaut?" Like you know what I mean? Like he had the
suit on,
he had the kill streak. One of them had the suit on. For Black Ops 2, it was just him throwing the target, throwing the shock charge, running on Turbine. You know, we didn't know Turbine was that terrible of a map.
Oh, you mean shitty Afghan?
Yeah. So, and then he threw on the Guardian. We didn't know it took one EMP grenade to take that out. You see what I'm saying? So, and we thought the AGR was just gonna go crazy on fools because of the way they showed it in the trailer.
Yep.
It's just they're gonna highlight the points of it, and they're not gonna show you some of the more annoying facts.
Modern Warfare 3 does have its moments when it's action packed, but I think that's the biggest noob Call of Duty ever though.
Why? Because of support?
Yeah, because of support and the way the spawns were and how small the maps were and just how you didn't you can go 18 and 40. Wait, am I saying that? Yeah, 18 and 40 and get something for it, get an EMP and something like that. That's not cool, man.
But it took them so long. I think maybe if they moved the EMP up a little higher, but to get the 18 points, like not just any noob was getting that. It would be the good players who recognized they were running up against a team, and they would switch to support just so they can get kill streaks.
And Assault sucked in that game. That's another thing. Support was just so much better. Assault sucked. You ever get a payload on Modern Warfare 3? Like you get a payload on Modern Warfare 3 and it gets you like one kill and then spawn protection and it gets shot down. Assault was awful in that game.
Well, don't depend on your kill streaks. Do something. Do work.
And why is the Harrier not back? That's another thing. The Harrier was the greatest kill streak ever, and I still.
It's trash now, though.
The Harrier is. Don't you ever say that? Harrier is the.
It's trash now because after the 2 passes, and it just sits there, it's usually gone immediately. It doesn't even have time to buzz people. But when the game first came out, I agree. It would get you like 8 or 9 kills. That's before people started shooting it down.
People ain't shooting stuff.
People are shooting it down. Yes.
Quick scope and noob tubing and running around the map to shoot stuff down.
And playing with stingers.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Pavlos on there don't last very long. Only because it has so much armor.
Modern Warfare 2 is my favorite. I'm sorry. I can't defend noob tube and stuff, but that game was an epic experience. I used to get on and love playing Call of Duty. That's the love I want back. The Modern Warfare. I love Black Ops too. I don't talk about Black Ops much, but I did love Black Ops. But Modern Warfare 2 was just the game. That was just like being in a Michael Bay movie and all types of crap was blowing up. And go on there one time and not hear nothing but gunfire the whole time. You go on a ground war, all you hear is tubes and gunfire for 10 minutes playing Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah.
That's all you hear is gunfire, shooting, Harriers. It was just crazy.
I admit it was a good game. I mean, it's definitely second on my list. So, it was good. I don't have any beefs with it. I don't have any beefs with one-man army noob tubes because, again, that was just something the gamers exploited. And I know people say, well, the developers knew gamers would do that. I mean, maybe they did, but how did they know that? How could you know what someone is going to equip and abuse? Same could be said. I mean, that's why they do the nerfing and the buffing to even out what guns are being used. People don't understand that. But, I mean, I think it is what it is. Is it annoying? Yeah, but I think overall the game at face value, it was a great game.
The best COD at face value.
No, it wasn't the best COD.
It was the best COD. It was awesome. I mean, run around with 2 shotguns in your hand. That's a good feeling.
Yeah, it was probably the best kind because you were actually good at it.
I'm good at all kinds.
No,
Don't come at me like that in
you
front of the
guys'
audience. Don't come at me
skills
like
are all in the decline.
I am on the down low. They ain't on the down low. I'm declining.
On the down low.
What the hell I'm talking about? No, I ain't on decline, man. I'm good at all these kinds, man. You're just boring, man. You know. That's how it is. And it's laggy as crap all of a sudden. I know. I just get bad all of a sudden, man.
We're getting older, man. Your reflexes aren't what they used to be.
Man, I'm an OG gamer, man. I've been doing this.
So instead of driving to the basket, i.e. rushing, as you get older, your body get more frail and your reflexes slow down. Now you got to develop a jump shot, which would be playing slow, i.e. defensively.
Ain't nothing wrong with my reflexes, man. I just caught a fly as you was talking right now.
Danielson?
What?
I said Danielson? Karate Kid?
Mm-hmm. Just caught one.
All right. Well, that is our time on the podcast for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. If you didn't, something must be wrong with you because it was cool on this end. I don't know about you, but I had a good time. So we're going to be doing a co-host thing. Rentemspoon will be here, right?
Yep.
Hey man, it sounds like you left already.
I like the show over with. I'm back now. I'm gone.
So we're gonna be doing this co-host thing, see how that goes, and we're gonna be doing random uploads. I know I wanted to schedule an upload for Wednesdays, but you know, as we record them with whoever, if we have some more people on, or whenever, you know, like me and him record, that's what we'll do. We'll just upload it, whether it's Friday, Saturday, Wednesday. Like I said, there's no excuse not to listen to us. Y'all just trying to censor us now if y'all don't want to hear us. So, but we'll get the logistics fixed, and if we want to do a live one, we can do that as well. But thank you guys for listening to us. Man, you got anything before we get off the air?
Black on black. That's it.
Okay. Well, episode 20 of the Hear Me Out podcast. Thank you for all the listeners out there. Catch us on everything. And if you want to be on the podcast, if you got anything you want to say to us specifically or be mentioned, there's stipulations that come with those mentions, though. Hit me at the email address, thehearmeoutpodcast@gmail.com. We'll coordinate a time for get some guests on here and whatnot. Oh, before I get off here, thank you for our first follower on Spreaker. I am XV. The very first follower. I'm gonna try to get him on one of these episodes as a thank you, you know, and help some of the channels and people out there just talk a little bit with us. But catch us next week, tomorrow, day after tomorrow. Not really sure. Whenever the vampire gets some time to record again.
For these people, man, I get rid of my sleep. For these people, I do it.
Yeah, okay. We'll catch
they
you
want
guys.
spoon, they get spoon. That's how I go.
We want spoon, we get spoon. We'll see. Mr. Felix Black and Rentemspoon, episode 20, Hear Me Out podcast. We out of here.
All right, peace, guys.